Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Summer, and if your home starts feeling a little more chaotic once school starts back, this video is for you. Today I'm doing a full back to school home reset, getting some cleaning done and sharing the simple organization systems and routines I use to make those busy mornings and afternoons run a little more smoothly. And even if you don't have kids heading back to school, these are easy ideas anyone can use to keep your home cleaner, more organized, and just a little less chaotic. But I'm starting right here in the kitchen. You guys know I love to start with a clean home, so I'm getting started here, and then I will show you some of my organization hacks that I have that help those busy mornings. One thing I try to do every single day is stay on top of the kitchen. This area for us can always get so messy so fast, so I like to stay on top of this. I feel like it just helps the whole rest of the house feel super clean. Sorry if the dishwasher is loud, you guys, but I want to run in the pantry and take inventory of what we may need for back to school or back to school lunches. So I see we're down to 1 pack of goldfish, so I definitely need to stock up on those. Good on all of this. We need some cereal. We go through Cocoa Pebbles like crazy around here. Let's see, I don't see anything else. But you guys, if you do not have cereal dispensers, they are a game changer, especially for young kids. My kids are a lot older now. They still use them. We still use them. Love the functionality of them. But when my kids were little, probably kindergarten age is when we got these. You know, it's just so hard for them to open up the box. It makes a huge mess, like when they're trying to pour it into the bowl, all the things. This makes it so easy. You just pull the lever, you put the bowl under here, pull the lever. As a matter of fact, I'll just show you how it works with this cereal. So I'll make sure that I link these for you in case that's something that would help you on your school mornings. But let me show you how this works. It's so easy. Just pull the lever, the cereal comes out, and then ta-da. So anyway, these have just been so helpful with school mornings, so I wanted to share those with you. One other thing I forgot to mention while I was in here are these baskets, or any kind of baskets. I prefer ones that we can see through, A, so I can take inventory, but B, we don't forget about things. Certain things like pastas and things like that I keep up there because we're not going to forget about pasta or sauces or like baking goods, like baking powder and things like that. But as far as like snacks and things like that go, I love this system. So I just have these organizing bins. It makes it so easy for my children to come in here and make their lunch, so they can just come in and build their own lunch, grab what they want. I love a Lazy Susan always, and so just have some things in there as well. But these are also game changer for your kids being able to pack their own lunches. It just makes mornings run so smooth. Even if you pack your own kids' lunches, it's kind of nice to be able to see what all your options are or what you have this week and things like that. Maybe your kids are getting a little older, or maybe you just want them to have a little more responsibility this school year. This is such an easy way to do that. Another helpful tip I want to share is this drawer used to be our junk drawer, and you guys, it pretty much stays like this all the time. If you've been around, you saw me declutter and organize this, but we just keep, you know, tape, scissors. But you guys, this is amazing for homework station. Say your kids have practices, or it's just a busy afternoon, you're trying to cook dinner, they're trying to do homework, all the things. Hunting for a pencil, I don't know what it is, becomes such a thing. But you guys, this makes it so easy. I can already tell I need to go through. I got a new thing of pencils, and of course I didn't get the ones that are already sharpened, which is what I like to do, but I do need to go ahead and have these sharpened for back to school. It just makes doing homework so much easier, having scissors on hand, tape, dry erase markers, anything they may need. I have the dry erase markers here for, not dry erase, chalk markers here for different things too. Pens, my older son always needs pens. These are erasable. We love, love, love these. Now I use them too, like in my calendar. Sticky notes, but if your child needs, say they need like paper or a calculator, anything like that, you can tailor this drawer to however you need it. And if you don't have a space in your home for something like this, you know, you can make like a Tupperware container and put all these things in it and just have it where when it's time for homework, you just grab that container and your child can grab that container, and it just makes life so much easier. The point is to not complicate things, but to simplify things, and it makes the day and the evenings run so much simpler.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed.
I hope you're finding these tips helpful so far. I know mornings can be so busy when school starts back, so if your child is able to help and make their own cereal, or they're able to pack their own lunch, you just have everything laid out for them to make it easy for them to grab and go. It just makes such a big difference in the year. But as you can see, we're moving on into the living room. I want to get this area cleaned up as well, and then I have some more areas of my home I would like to show you that help us so much for the upcoming school year.
Going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. I wonder, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wonder, can we trust the stars above to let us know? I'd go. We only got this life, no guarantees and stars align.
If you do not have children that are in school, all of these can be used by you as well. So your junk drawer, think of all the things you're constantly grabbing. I know you probably saw I have many screwdrivers in there. We keep chargers in there. I have a ball pump because my boys are always hunting for the ball pump, so it is in there. Just anything that is useful, little screwdrivers, batteries, whatever it is, just tailor it to what you need in there. Even having like snacks in your pantry organized helps so much, whether you have school-age children or not, and the upcoming areas I'm going to show you will help too.
I'm not home. I wanna know, can we trust
My dad came over last night and I wrapped some presents for my aunt's birthday. But you guys, you already know how much I love Homegoods. They have the best wrapping paper too. So I just wanted to show you how pretty and how cute. So this one is like showing up super white on there, but it is absolutely beautiful. I love all the details, but they have the best wrapping paper. It is like my go-to place, so I need to get this put up, but just wanted to share that with you.
Show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me love, show me love, this is all we got. Show me love, show me love.
Now we're moving on into our mudroom, and there's some organization things that I do in here that make it so easy for on-the-go things that we grab and go constantly as we're running to practice or running to school or wherever. But these things can be used whether or not you have school-age children, so stay tuned for that. But first, I've got to get all of this cleaned up. I've been selling some of my children's clothes that they've outgrown online, and so I need to get that straightened up, and I want to go ahead and give this area a good dusting and wipe down, and then I will show you some ideas. If you don't have a mudroom, don't worry, I will show you how you can incorporate these throughout your home.
Oh, this is all we got. Show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life. Show me love, show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me love.
There are so many systems I've put into place throughout the years, and having a designated area for their backpacks is one of them. Also having a designated area for their shoes. So the shoes will be right here, and it just makes it so easy on busy school mornings. We all know where the shoes are. You know, we're not going around running all over the house like frantic people in the morning trying to find the shoes. So you guys, just if you don't have a mudroom area, it's okay. Find a designated space. Maybe you have a spot in the garage. Maybe you have a spot at your entryway. Wherever that you can make it work. You can always turn one little shelf of your linen closet into that. You know, think outside the box. You know, I'm always saying that. But so thankful for this area. I also want to say for busy afternoons, this is amazing. So in this basket, you can put whatever. If it's school stuff you need to put in there, if it's like, you know, your keys, sunglasses, whatever, you can put it in there. But what we use this for is for sports things. If there are things like baseball, golf, whatever it is that you need to have on hand, just have it right here in a little basket or at your entryway, wherever a basket. Nobody is going to even know what all you have in it, which is the beautiful thing about it. And it's so easy. We can run out the door. We've got what we need. Everybody knows to go right here to look for those items. So if you make a home for your items that you're going to need on a busy afternoon, you're running from school to practice, or in the mornings, you're trying to find shoes, make an easy system. Don't complicate it. Cute basket, done. Okay, just find somewhere in your home where it'll look beautiful and functional, and you are set. By the way, I'm always getting asked about these baskets. I cannot link them. They're from Homegoods. You guys know how much I love Homegoods. There's so many reasons why I love Homegoods, but one of the main reasons is you can shop on a budget. So this is in our entryway. I don't know if it's going to stay there, but I just found this giant one. They come in and out of stock, so you just kind of have to keep a check when you're in there, but they are so beautiful. You can store so much in them. This is the giant one. I have several of them all around my house. I have them in the guest bathroom with toilet paper in it. So, you know, they just come in handy so much. So I'm always asking about these. They're Homegoods. Another thing I thought about for this drawer, you guys, is if you have a younger child that is, say they're doing sight words or multiplication things, and you have like index or flashcards or whatever, this is a great place to store them with those items as well. So don't forget, just anything that is practical that you guys would use, just put it in the drawer or the Tupperware container. Okay guys, now let's talk calendars. I know some of you are going to be electronic calendar keepers, and that is amazing and wonderful. I am still like paper and pen type girl. So I'm going to show you what I do, and it's a little bit unique, but it has really made a huge difference in the past probably 3 years is when I started doing this, maybe 2. It has been such a game changer, and so I want to share it with you. But let me start with my paper calendar and we'll go from there, and I will show you how I make this unique and the whole family knows what's going on. Everybody knows what we have for the week and upcoming, so everybody's on the same page. Okay, so here is my paper calendar. Of course, it's just like any other calendar. I just got this one for the school year, so I need to go through and transfer what I have in my other one in here. But I will write down everything in this one calendar, and then let me show you how I take it a step further so the whole family knows what's going on. So then when a new month starts, so I need to do August, which is going to be crazy busy since school is starting back. So I will fill out the August calendar. The paper calendar is more for me. This is more for the family. It's right here in our pantry. So everybody obviously comes in here throwing things away or grabbing food, whatever, and they all kind of see the calendar and they just like kind of glance at it like automatically. So it's not something I really had to train anybody to do or tell anybody to do. They just kind of do it because it's right here in a common area. So I do that, but then I take it one more step further and I'm going to show you what I do. Next, I break this down one more step further. So I'm just going to write some things on here that it's not necessarily what we have going on right now. I just want to show you an example of what it looks like. So say on Wednesday, you know, there's practice. Say on another day, say Monday, Wednesday is practice. And then say on Friday, just say there's a spelling test or math test or whatever. You just put it on here. Like sometimes right here, I will put like a Bible verse right here for the week. Or you can just leave your family like a sweet note, or you want to put your grocery list, whatever that may be. Sometimes my kids or my husband will grab the dry erase and write, you know, something we need on the grocery list. So I love this acrylic calendar. I guess you can see it better like this. But I absolutely love this. I found it on Amazon. I can link it for you, but I keep it right here on the refrigerator. And I know all of this sounds really redundant. It literally takes no time at all. And look, it is beautiful. It's not screaming at you. You guys know how I love my neutrals, but you guys, everybody in the family knows what is going on for the week. And I promise you, they are coming in here in the refrigerator, grabbing something to drink, grabbing fruit, grabbing food, whatever. And they're all looking at this as they grab. And it just, I don't know, you guys, it has worked miracles in our household. So I wanted to share that with you. So I know it's a little redundant, but I promise you it works. Anything I can do to take some stress out, you know, I definitely will. And so these calendars and these just little things, like they're so little, but they make such a big difference. So they have been so helpful. I have one more tip I'm going to share on this video. I could go on forever with things, but I'm going to wrap up with this next one. I hope these things are so helpful, but let's move on, and I want to show you the last one. The next area I'm going to show you is our hair station area. We keep ours right here in our bathroom. I used to keep it in my boys' bathroom, and I don't know if it's just boys, but they will run out the door and not have their hair fixed at all. So I have just learned to keep it here in our bathroom, and that way when we're running out the door and they did not do their hair, we're not having to like go run to their bathroom or wherever. It's just easier just to have it all right here. But if you have girls, if that means you need to have it in your bathroom or their bathroom, wherever makes sense. I have seen like some people that have girls, they do their hair like at the counter in their bathroom. Wherever it is, that's where you want to have all the hair things. I'm telling you, it just makes mornings smoother. I don't know what it is. So just wanted to share that with you. But again, if you have a drawer and you can put these organizers, great. If you don't, again, a Tupperware container makes a world of difference. You can just put it somewhere wherever you need to have these supplies, store it, and then on those busy mornings you can just grab and use it, and everything is organized and ready to go. I just want to say thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. I hope that all these ideas were helpful. Even if you're only able to take away like one idea, I hope that it will be so helpful. Don't stress yourself out. You know, just implement 1 or 2 new things at a time, and then you can gradually add on. You know, you're not trying to fill up your plate, you're trying to make it simpler, and these things can do it. So just don't stress yourself out trying to implement them. But I hope this was so helpful. If you are new, be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. I would love to have you back on another one. And you guys, it helps so much when you comment on my videos. It really helps support my channel and helps support me. And so I appreciate you all so much for watching. I would love for you to leave me a comment, even if it's just an emoji, or let me know, when are your kids going back to school? I know some already started, some are in September, and mine start in August. So curious about yours as well. If you have a later start date, I'm so jealous. I love the summer and I love my kids being home, so I'm sad to send them back to school. But let me know in the comments, and I will see you on the next one.